I would like you to tell us the scoop, just a little scoop. What is the FSCA working on? What future big projects are you guys working on as far as AI in the financial sector is concerned?
Well, I'm excited to announce that we've been joined by the South African Reserve Bank on our next study. So we'll be writing it together, the South African Reserve Bank, the Prudential Authority, and us, the FSCA. And this will be a discussion paper on artificial intelligence in the South African financial sector, where we'll take a deep dive from the results of the survey to inform evidence-based policy and map out the full risks, map out the full benefits, and then come up with some policy options for industry to engage us with or on. So those would include our thoughts on explainability, our thoughts on governance, our thoughts on approaching it from a risk-based point of view in supervision and regulation, our thoughts on being outcomes-based instead of focusing on the technology and regulating the technology.
Look, I know I said I wanted this scoop, ne? But I just want to ask, now that the South African Reserve Bank is also joining you, and the fact that you mentioned that also regulators need to come on board and institutions need to come on board, can you say that in future you are looking forward to working with other regulators as well?
Yes.
And also the banking sector as well?
Yes, so the plan for the discussion paper is, after we've drafted it as the SARB, the FSCA and the PA, we will send it to the IFWG so that they can add their inputs from the different regulatory perspectives. We want to make sure this is a once-off publication instead of different regulators communicating different things to industry. So we want to ensure that this is robust, has had the right stakeholder engagement, and will get the right stakeholder engagement once it's published.
That would be lovely to see, collaboration within the sector. That is a beautiful thing to see, because now we understand that the work that the FSCA is doing also ties in with the work that the PA is doing, that the South African Reserve Bank is doing, and ultimately the goal is to ensure that the consumer gets the best experience out of it.
Yes.
Nolwazi, thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure.
This was a lovely discussion. It was lovely having you here. We understand that you've been traveling so much as far as this work is concerned, and we're just glad that you were able to make the time for us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nonki, for having me. I've thoroughly enjoyed these discussions that we've had. Very passionate about AI, and I'm hoping this will be infectious to the rest of the staff in the FSCA. We are publishing, or rather publishing internally, an AI policy note to also have staff, to help staff understand what the voice of the FSCA is on AI, so that they can effectively communicate it themselves in their different spaces. So this has been my pleasure. Thank you so much.